Hey everyone, this is Manadog doing a cast from the StarCraft Underground Season 2 semifinals. We have a Legion versus Chaos matchup. We have Dopa1338 from Legion versus fan favorite Ricehat from Team Chaos. Map 1 is on Neo Sylphid. Let's get into the game and see how it's going. Okay, so we have Ricehat spawning in the top. This is the best mining of the bases. Bit of an awkward split, as you saw there, but this is a very hard spot to split. And then we have Dopa as the Black Zerg spawning on the right. Dopa has an incredibly aggressive style. He's particularly good at mutas, so we'll see how this matches up for Ricehat. Ricehat, I think his strengths are probably in his vessel control in this matchup. He has excellent vessel control. And he's just kind of a smart player in general. So both opening fairly standard. Ricehat is mining the correct patches here. So is Dopa. We're looking very standard. Ricehat potentially going down for a wall. Yeah, oh, or an 8 racks. Oh, I should have looked at that supply count. This is actually a 7 racks. So this is an incredibly fast racks. He's hoping to get some quick damage. That's on me for not noticing how fast that was, or the mineral count. Dopa playing very standard. He's got his Overlord going, so this is probably going to be a hatchery first. It could still be an overpool. We'll find that out right now. So looking like probably hatchery first, so this might be kind of scary for Dopa. These Marines are going to be incredibly fast. Faster than you're usually used to, because again, this was a 7 racks. But on the bright side, Dopa is going to scout this first, so he should know that it's coming. Oh, and look at that. This was a 12 pool. Okay, 12 pool, gas. So actually, he should be fine. He should have lings in fairly quick timing. Let's see if Ricehat is able to get... I don't think he's going to get this Overlord. I think this Marine's going to be a little bit slow. And Dopa's going to know it's coming. So he should be moving out to take his natural right now. Okay. Let's see. So he already sees a Marine. He already knows there's a Marine out. So he should know this is something aggressive. See that second one pop if he's looking. Dopa's got 2 pairs of Zerglings going. Ricehat already starting the bunker. And Dopa cannot see this, so I think this is pretty far back. I think Ricehat's looking to leapfrog bunkers and take out this hatchery. But the timing is these lings are going to be out before the Marines are there. Can he stop this? This would be big. Ooh. Wow, very rough. Good control. Oh, so close. That's got to be tilting for Ricehat. This Marine needs to turn around. So that was kind of a disaster for Terran. Dopa with the on-time lair. He's going to get 3 Marines for free here, plus the SCVs. He's just sending in lings. This is going to be pretty scary. I think Ricehat is probably dead here. Yeah, he's pulling the boys. He knows how scary of a situation, and there's a gap there. This was built on the wrong side. So that'll be game 1 for Dopa. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, game 2 of this series is going to be played on Polestar. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat here. Okay, we got the map set. And let's go. So spawning in the top right of Polestar, we have Dopa as the red Zerg, scouting in the, I believe, technically the wrong... I'll turn that off. Scouting the non-typical way, at least as far as I'm concerned. And then we have Ricehat again. Our fan favorite Terran is the yellow Terran spawning in the top left. So when he first scouts, he should go this way, and so he should. They both should find each other right away. With Ricehat's spawn and the way in which Dopa is scouting. Although I know Dopa is a very particular player, he probably has a reason that I just don't know about. Why he's sending it this way, maybe he knows that he can get above this ledge here, and then this one is easy after that. So more standard this time from Ricehat. He's not walling, which is a bit abnormal. He's just making his first depot and base. And Dopa's got his Overlord on the way. Okay, he's going down to build his barracks. I know Ricehat typically is not a fan of walling, even though it's pretty normal in the matchup. Dopa is going for a 12 hatch this time, or yeah, 12 hatch. So very standard from him. And aside from the lack of a wall, standard from Terran as well. Oh, but he's actually not scouting in the close direction. So Ricehat is not going to find Dopa first. Typically you would bring your scout to the closest natural, so he would have found him, but he's not going to here. Again, looking pretty standard. This is just looking like it's probably going to be 2 hatch Muta from Dopa, also just knowing what he likes. So this was a 12 hatch, 11 pool, 10 gas. Ricehat bringing a SCV down to potentially block the ramp because he doesn't know what's coming. Okay, he sees the hatchery. He sees that there's no lings yet. I don't know if he doesn't see the pool to know where it is, but he should be able to spot the lair timing. He's starting his CC. Okay. So he should be throwing down his second Rax fairly soon if this is like a 2 Rax CAD. Dopa just droning. The lair is on the way. SCV in position for the second Rax, probably. He's also, yep, there it is. There's the second Rax. Okay, Dopa with his 2 scouting lings. Bring the drone back home. He's not taking speed here, so that's noteworthy. He's probably not intending to build very many lings and have it just for mutas. Fairly standard gas timing from Ricehat. Although looks a little slow, and his academy also seems a bit slow. Usually you would probably want these more. You want the academy more around like 23 supply. We're getting it on 26. Okay, we have our scouting SCV, which should spot the spire. I missed if it did or not, but I would have to assume that it did. We have 1 sunk ready. That's going to be just fine for these 4 Marines that are moving out. Okay, we're just making SCVs, pumping Marines. We have a bunker. I don't know what's informing the bunker, because we've seen just kind of a by default sunk come out, and we saw 2 lings, so he probably just feels more comfortable just defaulting to the bunker. Our stim is going to be our stim timing should be all right, but our marine range is going to be pretty late because of this academy timing. We need to get our eBay started quickly. We have 7 Marines, we're going to have 2 medics, that's fine. There's the eBay, that should be a fine timing. He has the 2 sunks. There was never a real Marine move out, but there could have been. I guess he's... Okay, here it is, it's a little late, but it is coming. The 2 sunks are already done. He's taking a close third, which you would often do if you think it might be mech. That's the main reason I'm aware of anyway. So he scanned, he saw the sunks were already there, he knows that that's already some damage. Crucially we have Zerg Air Armor started. It's most common to go attack here. You typically go armor if you're looking to play Hydra Guardian, and I know Dopa is a fan of that style. So we have our turrets coming up. Kind of a lot of turrets to start. These are late. If he goes to the Nat, that's going to be trouble. These are a little late also, but they're going to be fine. Okay. It looks like all of our turret timings are actually fine. We need to get range started ASAP, because you can't really fight mutas until you've got range. Okay, there it is. That's important. Dopa at this point is just massing mutas basically. He's taken his third, he's got his first drone. But we just got the micro battle between the mutas and the bio. Ricehat was able to pick off the overlord that was over here, temporarily blocking Dopa, or supply blocking Dopa. So if we look at our supply tab, yep, he's got a fast Queen's Nest. So that also implies this is going to be Hydra Guardian. Where is that? Yeah, he's got it in his wall. Dopa has pretty strong muta control. I know that's something that he focuses on and something he really enjoys, but Ricehat is handling it well so far. Okay, Dopa's facing a supply block actually. He just realized it made an overlord. He's got his Queen's Nest, so he's probably going to start Hive shortly. Maybe when this gets to 200, we're going to see Hive. Yep, there's Hive. We have a okay timing on our factory from Ricehat. Let's see. He's just coming in, taking shots, picking off that turret. Just the micro battle between the bio and the mutas. Okay, with +1 going. I wouldn't say anyone is particularly winning these trades so far. I think they're both doing pretty well. As a Terran player, I just know that mutas like this are pretty hard to defend. I mean, he's pretty all in on mutas to this point. He's got a little bit of tech, but there's not much in the way of economy behind this. He's also just got everything rallied to just outside of Ricehat's natural. The plan with this Zerg build is you basically just want to live in this area here. You kind of just say, I have map control with these mutas, I'm LN on mutas, I'm never giving map control back, and you just need to defend it. So something you can do here is you can go into Valkyrie, which you see the armory up here, so it might be that Ricehat's doing that. Valkyries are pretty tough to deal with. You need to be able to do Scourge micro, typically, where you package in Scourge with the mutas, and then as you like fly them all in, you pull back the mutas and just send the Scourge, so they're very difficult to take out. Ricehat is still on, he's adding his third barracks. So 2 barracks is not a ton of bio to be able to refresh here. He's floating a little bit of money. Now that his armory is done, he started Valkyries, which are going to be huge here. You can see that I missed it previously, but we have a Hydra Den. You can also see we're upgrading to the Greater Spire. So this is obviously definitely going to be a Hydra Guardian all in. If you look at the supply, it's pretty competitive. It looks like Ricehat was maybe not mining with 3 on gas for a while in his main. Although I don't know if he's really having gas problems, so because he's not going for vessels, I don't know how much that's mattered. So he's got 2 Valkyries. Whole flock of mutas. Hydra upgrades are going. Ricehat moving out. I don't think he has a force to fight this. I don't think it's going to be Hydra Guardian. I think the mutas are just going to come in here and fight and clean this up, probably. Well, he's getting an Overlord, he's getting the Hydras. Dopa doesn't seem like he wants to engage here. If he gets these Valkyries, especially when they're not shooting the mutas, that would be huge. Morphing our Guardians. This exchange has gone pretty well for Ricehat here. Our Terran hero. Looking at the production tab, it's just continued Hydras from Dopa. More Valkyries. Our Guardians are done. This is the moment. Kinda unsure from Ricehat. He's not sure if he needs to go in or not. Oh, he loses the Valkyrie. Valkyries are not incredible against Guardians, especially armor Guardians. I think the way that you want to fight this as Terran is you want to have the Valkyries for the fight before the Guardians are ready. And we're also kind of losing these separately. So the way Dopa controlled this was really effective. He was able to separate the pieces of Ricehat's army and engage them separately. With that Valkyrie down, I think Ricehat is probably in trouble here. Hydra range isn't even necessarily done yet. That'll do it. So that is a 2-0 victory for Dopa in this semifinals matchup. I'm not even sure if I mentioned that this was the semifinals, but it was. So well played, both players. Congrats to Dopa.